We are at the National Quartet Convention, and I am with Tracy Dartt, who is the author of one of our all-time favorite songs, but we want to welcome Tracy to Gospel Music Today.
Well, thank you for having the interview for me. That's great.
Now, we do want to talk about the songwriting. I'm going to hold that for a minute because
Okay.
we are from Oklahoma,
Oh.
and you have a connection with some of our Oklahoma friends with the
Yes.
Weatherfords.
The Weatherfords, yeah. I sang with them in the early 70s, sang bass for the Weatherford Quartet, and they're very dear friends to us, loved them and still love them.
One of the songs that everybody would recognize right away, at least in the McCamey's version, which was a huge hit, is God on the Mountain. And the person sitting next to me is the author of God on the Mountain. Tell me a little bit about the background of that song.
Well, I wrote the song in the mid-70s when our family was going through some deep trials and difficulty. We'd lost our home, lost our business, lost everything. And just really a time of trial. And I got up in the middle of the night, about 2 o'clock in the morning, and wrote 2 songs in 30 minutes. One of them was God on the Mountain, and the other one was called Sing Me an Old Gospel Song. And never knowing, what it was going to turn into. But, of course, the McCameys made a major hit out of it. 5 months a #1 song nationwide and 19 months in the top 40. And then, of course, Linda Randall in the last few years just it's made a whole career for her, too. So it's been amazing what this little song has done.
Now, you traveled with the family group, the Darts.
Yes,
and you've been having some health problems, waiting for a kidney transplant.
We've traveled full-time for the last 15 years as the Darts. And about a year and a half ago, I had to come off the road because my kidneys failed. And since that time, 14 people have offered me a kidney. And for one reason or another, one or the other have been turned down. In some ways, it was a blessing because I had 2 pastors who tried to give a kidney, found out that they were in the beginning stages of diabetes and didn't know it. So that was a blessing to them. And a lady in Phoenix, Arizona had a heart murmur she didn't know she had, and they started treating her for that. So it's been one of those blessings in disguise, for a lot of people. But right now we have a donor that's in the 4th stage of testing, and we will know in a couple of weeks whether he qualifies or not to be able to give a kidney. So we're excited. That's farther than anybody's gone so far, so we're excited about that.
We don't know exactly when this will be on, but we hope everything works out by
Well,
then.
we appreciate everybody's prayers. We need all the prayer we can get. The prayer is the key and the strength.
Now, what are the Darts doing right now?
Well, right now, our youngest son, Stone Mountain, and B.J. Spear from the Spear family that sings with us, they're traveling as a duet and doing a very good job. They've, in the last several months, they've seen 300 or 400 people saved. They're just having a tremendous ministry. In fact, I'm just wondering, maybe they don't need the old man after all.
They'll be glad when he gets back. I'm sure.
We're looking forward to it. We're hoping that within the next few months we can be back out on the road with the boys.
Tell me about this new project.
We're excited about this. It's a full-length documentary film, a 90-minute film on God on the Mountain. It's called God on the Mountain Legacy. And it's just released now in the last 2 weeks. And it has Linda Randall, the McCameys, Phil Cross, Ben Spear, the Darts, just a host of people. All people who are connected in some way with the song. And of course, the Weatherfords on this too. And it has kind of the history of my history and how the song was written, the history of the Weatherfords, the history of the McCameys, and the history of Linda Randall. So it's quite a film. One lady this last week came up to me and she said, "Brother Dartt, if I had this movie 20 years ago, my life would be completely different now." And we're just getting that kind of reaction from it with everyone that sees it. So the ministry of the film is a very strong thing. So we're hoping everybody go out and get a copy of God on the Mountain Legacy.
And Dart's website.
Yes, it's www.darttmusic, that's DARTT music.com. And then there's another site which is godonthemountainlegacy.com. And from either one of those sites, you can buy the film or buy our CDs or whatever anyone would like to have.
Well, Tracy, it's great to meet you, and thank you very much for talking to us on Gospel Music Today.
Thank you very much. God bless, and you have a great day.
There's more coming up on Gospel Music Today.